Alright, welcome. My opponent for this game was Dennis. Dennis, at the time of this game, was the number 6 ranked silver player for the Axis. No rank for allies yet, as we are early in the season, and historically he's been silver with both Axis and allies. So with that, let's get right into the gameplay. Alright, Russia round number 1. So I just starting out, bought standard 4 infantry, 2 tanks. Not sure why I'm buying the 2 tanks, because I had never hit Karelia back after they tried to stack it. But I'm doing it anyway. So I'm a glutton, I guess. I just don't know what else to do. So I'm going with a 9-12. I'm really going to have somebody teach me how to do the West Russia jam, because I'm really getting kind of, I guess it's not bored is the wrong word, but it is really kind of just doing the same opening round attack with Russia. And if they go great, you're in a decent shape, and if they go horrible, the game is over soon. I mean, but it is what it is. Until we figure something out better, this is what we're gonna roll with. Oh my god. Oh, this game might be over soon. Okay, combat was pretty atrocious. I lost a lot of guys. At least we took the territory, but it's going to be really bad, I think. It could be. I guess we'll go there, and we'll go there. Submarine in Sea Zone 7. Do we want to do full retreat? I guess. I have been leaving the 2 guys in Barry and seeing what Japan does. Let's do that again. It's probably not a good idea, seeing as how bad this round went, but oh man. Alright. Let's do it anyway. I mean, the dice is bad for us, the dice could be bad for him too, so. Let's see here. Our 2 tanks will go into Russia. Actually, let's put them here. And we'll put those there and 2 infantry there. Alright. Alright, that's pretty rough. Russian round 1. And I will see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 1. Alright, United Kingdom round number 1. So, Germany bought 6 tanks. So he's doing a tank rush. And then he took Karelia and stacked it with 9 dudes and 4 tanks. And he took Ukraine, but he got a tank and 5 dudes there. Killed my destroyer with Sea Zone 17. But he had a pretty rough Sea Zone 7 where he has only a sub and a cruiser left. So I'm going to go ahead. I went ahead and bought a fleet for England, an aircraft carrier and a destroyer, and 3 dudes for India. And then I will see if this just goes abysmally, then I might change what I'm doing and drop the fleet in 35. Probably won't, but we'll see. And the other thing he did is he took the people from Libya to go to Ukraine. So I'm going to bum rush this and kill it. So let's get that done. So first things first, with Sea Zone 7, we're going to go cruiser, destroyer, and a fighter. We'll do 1 fighter, take that. We're going to take a bomber into the battleship, fighter to the battleship, another fighter to the battleship. We are going to go a tank, an artillery, and infantry at Libya. We're going to take a cruiser and an aircraft carrier over at C-Zone 61. We're going to take, and that's all we're going to do. That is all we're going to do. Germany put all their fighters up in Finland, so I guess he could hit this. And if he decides to, that's fine. Should we take France or Northwestern? No, we're not gonna. We're not gonna do that. All right. I think that's it. Oh, you know what? Let's test this out. Let's take a sub and go here. See if this is unlikely if he has his stuff set to submerge. If he doesn't, then we'll kill him. Let me check my defense profile. Let's make our subs. Wait a minute. Let's go back and let's set this to submerge all subs. Oops, not the United States. Let's do that. United States. Anyway, and then let's do submerge all subs with both of those. All right. All right. Let's run this. Favorable, C-Zone 7, strong, favorable, unlikely. So, he has his sub set to submerge, so let's not do that one. All right. Let's run it. All right, pretty good United Kingdom round number 1. So we did not lose any of the fighters or the bombers from the battleship. And we didn't lose anybody in C-Zone 61. That's pretty good. So let's move this guy over here. We'll leave our transport there. We'll move our fighter back to C-Zone 7. We'll land these 2 fighters in Egypt. Actually, we don't do that. Can we put them in the Caucasus? Actually, you know what? Let's not do that, because I don't know if I want to keep them in there. So let's just put them both into Egypt. And we'll put the bomber in Egypt. And then we will take one guy, go here, grab this guy, go to 17, and drop him in Egypt. And then we will grab one guy, go to 40, grab another guy, go to 41, and then our sub and our cruiser will go to 41. And then this guy in South Africa will move up. What do you want to do? Want to give him Burma? If we do, maybe these fighters... Okay, I can put them in India. One go to India, one go to Egypt. How about that? All right. We'll give him Burma. All right. All right, our aircraft carrier and our destroyer go into C-Zone 7. And our 3 infantry go into India. All right, that's going to do it for United Kingdom round 1. I'll see you guys back for United States round number 1. All right, United States round number 1. So Japan, all they bought was 2 bombers and a submarine. 2 bombers and a submarine, and then he took Burma, Sea Zone 61, Yunnan, and Anhui. That was it. Didn't do Pearl. Right? But I'm not sure why the subs. The 2 bombers obviously are probably prepping for J3 timing on India. But I don't know about... oh, he's got 6 fighters there as well. So what's he going to do? Japan 2 timing? On India? With 2 land units? 3, I gotta kill Burma. Alright, well, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Alright, we're gonna see what happens there. But he didn't do Pearl. I just did my standard United States aircraft carrier, 2 transports, destroyer, and 2 infantry. Normally I wouldn't take Morocco because he'd have planes in range, but he has none. He's going for a tank blitz here from Germany, and he put all of his fighters up in Finland, which means I think he's probably going to attack Sea Zone 7 with all the 5 fighters. But we'll see if he does that. We'll see if he does that. So we're going to take our artillery, our tank, our 2 dudes, go to 13 and drop him in Morocco. He has no bomber. Let's see here. And then we're going to kill the transport. That is all we're going to do in the combat phase. Alright. So for the non-combat move, our cruiser is going to Sea Zone 12, destroyer to Sea Zone 13, this fighter to 11, this fighter to 11, the bomber's going to England, the fighter's going to the Caucasus, 1 infantry is going into central United States, and then everything else, well, the submarine can stay there, but the aircraft carrier, destroyer, fighter, battleship, transport, and destroyer all going to Sea Zone 19. I'm going to back this guy off from Alaska. And I'm going to put my submarine up here in 64 in case he decides to leave a transport there unguarded. And since I'm doing that, let me put my submerge all subs on my defense profile. I already have it. Okay, perfect. All right. I think that's it. Nope. These guys are going to move back to Kazakh. All right. So that does it for that. And we're going to have the aircraft carrier, the destroyer, 2 transports, and 2 infantry. And be done with that. And then for Russia, we're going to buy 7 artillery. And then for the end of this turn, we'll have 30 IPCs, God willing. So we're going to take this. And then I did the math on this. It's going to take a lot of guys, but we're going to hit this with 5 infantry, 2 artillery, and the 2 fighters. And we're going to take one of these guys and take this. Everything else is going to back off into Russia. This is an important battle, though, because if I don't get it, the Caucasus is going to be destroyed. So I'm going to buy 10 artillery next turn. 10 infantry. So we should be okay there. So let's do this. Please win. All right. Combat was a success. We did lose. We have some guys left. They're going to die. But at least we're going to move our tanks back. And our fighters are going to go to India. And then we're going to move this AA gun up to Russia. This guy's going to stay here. We're going to move both of these guys back to Russia. This guy is going to go to Archangel to block. These guys are going to go to Ivanki. And these guys are going to go to Yakut. And that should leave us with 30 bucks at the end of this turn. Right? Yeah, I mean, he could have put 9 tanks here and 9 infantry, but no fighters. And his Japanese fighters are in range, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only of the Caucasus. They can't get to West Russia. No. So if his plan was to take the Caucasus, then he could stack the fighters there. But now he can't. Alright. 7 artilleries into Russia. Maybe we should do 4 and 4. Now we'll put 7 in there. Alright. Alright, so 30 bucks for Russia for next turn, so we'll buy 10 guys. And then we're going to keep hammering Germany as much as we can. And just try to hold off India as much as we can on this. I'm going to try to take Burma. And then maybe buy a couple more fighters for India. We'll have to see. But anyway, that's going to do it for USA round 1, Russia round 2, and I'll see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 2. All right, United Kingdom round number 2. So I'm already in a piss poor way. Just the way this turn came out. I mean, he bought his 2 bombers and his sub, and he's didn't do Pearl, so he has all of his 6 of his fighters. Everything is in range of India. He can only land 2 land units, but all I got is 8 infantry and 2 planes. And the only problem with this, I could defend it, but he pushed into Archangel, and he's got guys in Karelia now, which gives him a good odds on this. I can get this back down to about 84% chance to defend, which will be good. So I can do that. I can get him to about 84% chance to defend. But man, that's just rough. But if I can do this and defend, then I can get back in this game, I think. But man, I'm already behind way too early. So one thing I am going to do, I'm going to send 6 guys and try to take Burma, and I'm only doing that basically just to get an IPC and to just have it so when he takes India, he can only drop 2 guys in it, and it'd be a potential of me taking it back. I'm going to move 2 guys here and then a 3rd guy, and it would be possible that I could take it back if all he's got is 2 land units in there, because he can't land any fighters. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or he could land his German fighters. That would be interesting. That would be really interesting. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do this here in France. We're going to actually hit France. So we're going to grab this guy and this guy, go here and drop them in France. Our cruiser is going to come down and bombard France, and then we're going to grab 1 artillery, go here, grab 1 tank, go here, and then drop them in France, and then we're going to attack with our bomber in France. This stuff here is going to be used to take Northwestern and Italy. So I'm not going to use it. I don't know if I want to even use my guy there. I don't think I do. I'm just going to leave this German guy here for now. Okay. So that's all we're going to do with England. I got to make sure I move these guys. This is just rough, man. This is a great setup. That's a really good setup and a good coordination. It's a really good setup. So let's see. So let's go ahead and run this. This happened to me every time. Oh, come on, dude. Every time he gets a hit every fucking time. Are you kidding me? There we go. All right, that was pretty damn rough, but we were able to take France and we took Burma. Let's see, and our bomber's going to go to Morocco. Actually, yeah. I don't even know if it... You know what? Forget that. Let's just put it in England. And then these fighters are going to Russia. This fighter's going to Russia. This fighter's going to Russia. This guy's going to Persia. These two guys and the AA gun are both going to Persia. This guy's going here. And these guys are going down here. Let's see. And then these guys are going to 22. Except my sub's going back to Hawaii. Oh man, that is rough. Where's my other fighter? So I got 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. All right. We're going to put our transports and our fighter into C-Zone 8. And our artillery and our infantry are going into England. All right. All right. It was stupid of me to move these planes here. Obviously, I sent them down here thinking that I could hold out for a turn, but not knowing what he was going to stack in round 1. This turned out to be a pretty bad mistake. So we'll see if I can get my defense mustered up here. Well, he can bomb. He can bomb Russia, but I have $30 with Russia. So I should be able to get at least D8 more infantry in there. Let's see. So we'll see how that goes. So that's going to do it for United Kingdom round 2, and I'll see you guys back for USA round number 2. All right, United States round number 2. So just like we said, he took India, but he could only land with 2 land units, and he lost 1. So I think we have enough where we could actually take this back, just to fuck with him, and then he won't be able. He'll take it back again in round 3, but he can't produce any units there in round 3, which will work out for us. It'll just be better. I mean, this was a good move, I think, on his part. And then this was a good move. I have to defend India, and I can get it, like I said, I can get it up to 84%, I think. 84%. 83%? About 83% to defend. So, first thing we're going to do, what we did is we just bought 2 more transports, 3 artillery, a tank, and 3 infantry. And because we have this stuff going here, so we're going to start loading more. Let's see. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take 1 unit. And we're going to go to Sea Zone 8 with 1 transport and drop it in Northwestern. And then we are going to use... let's see. We're going to grab an infantry and an artillery. Go to 15. Drop them there. Use the bomber on there. And try to kill that. We're not going to do anything here because I want these guys to go into Russia for defense. And we're not going to do anything here. Our subs are set to submerge, so they should both just submerge. Let's see. I think that's it. Yep, I think that's it. All right. Oh, come on. All right. So, for the non-com, we're going to send these 2 infantry into Russia. The plane's going into Russia. Can the bomber make it there? No. Bomber's going to go... where's the bomber going to go? Let's see here. Should we put it in Egypt? Because we're going to move these guys over. Or we put it in Algeria. Put it back to... I guess we'll send it back to England. Alright, now we're going to send the destroyer into 15. The cruiser's going into 14. And then our aircraft carrier into 13 with our 2 fighters. And our destroyer... We're going to grab these 2 guys and these 2 guys and drop them in Morocco. And then our battleship, our destroyer, our transport will go into 11, destroyer to 18, aircraft carrier to 18, and 2 fighters into 18. All right. All right. 2 transports. We'll send... We'll put 3 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 over there, and we'll put the tank in eastern U.S. All right. And then for the Soviet Union here, we can buy 10 infantry. So we're going to do that. For our combat, we're going to take Poland and Southern Europe, or Bulgaria, I mean. And that is it. That's all we're going to take. I'm just wondering if I should move 2 guys here and leave that one open. Because I got to leave this one open. I'm going to make them earn this one. Oh, I can go to that here. I already moved it. Alright. Alright. Those guys are going in there. These guys are going to go down here. And these guys are going to go over here. Right? Yep, I think so. All right. All right, 8 infantry into Russia, 2 infantry into the Caucasus. All right, 29 bucks to spend next turn. What do we got there? 16, 7, 3, 5 fighters against 9 infantry, 15 tanks, 5 fighters, and 1 bomber. And that's if he doesn't use the bomber to try anything else. If he actually takes it, goes for it, it's only 15%. So if he wants to do it, then so be it. That's going to do it for USA 2 and Russia 3. And I'll see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 3. All right, United Kingdom round number 3. So Germany did something interesting. He did not attack Russia. He rolled his tanks into the north part of Russia and just grabbing IPCs, took Ukraine back, took as much stuff as he could here, and then backed off his guys, his 9 guys, from Archangel into Karelia. So he kind of pulled back. But he did take back France, Northwestern, and Italy. And he landed his fighters in Germany, and he bought one. He bought 9 infantry and a fighter. And then he took a bunch of stuff back, all that stuff. So his money's pretty good. His money is 44, 189 to 155. He's got a lot of attack power lead on me. But we're going to do a couple of things. I don't know. I'm not sure that was the best idea, because I think I should be able to regroup now, because I have enough money with... I have 29 bucks with Russia to buy like a bunch of more men for defense. And if I can cut these guys off, these tanks, might not be bad for me. So we'll have to see what happens next. All I did with England, because I don't have India anymore, I bought 4 infantry, 4 artilleries, because after this turn, this transport here is going to go into Sea Zone 8. So I'm going to have enough to start dropping 8 units in Europe. Actually, I'm going to have enough to drop 2 more, because these guys are going to come in here. And then one thing I am going to do, so I said I was going to do this, I'm going to take India back. And I should be able to put up a defense for Russia by killing... I should be able to put up a defense so that he can't put all of his 15 tanks, at least not this turn. So I'm going to take this back just to be a nuisance so he can't produce here. And then we're going to take this to get more money for United Kingdom. And then we're gonna go heavy into France. So what does he have? 3 guys there, so I should be able to do it with 4 units. So let's do Or should I just drop them all in there? Let's drop them all in there. So let's do the tank, 2 artilleries, and the 3 infantry into France. We use the cruiser and the fighter. And then we'll use the Americans to take Northwestern and stack that. And then next turn, round 4, we'll move into Sea Zone 5. We should have enough between the Americans and the English to move into Sea Zone 5 in round 4. And I may even be able to keep a couple of units over here in 13 and keep the med shut going. I will have to see. Maybe not. I might not be able to. But we'll have to see. And I think that's all I want to do with England as far as attacks go. This note we can get rid of. It's telling me to move my fleet. All right, let's run it. Oh, come on, dude. Really? No hits? All right. Combat was a success. We took India back. We took France. We lost a guy in France. Let's see, what do we have left? 5 guys. We lost 1 guy in France, which is pretty good. That's going back to Sea Zone 8. Our bomber is going to go over to Morocco. And then this transport is going over here. This cruiser is going to 10 with this transport. Let's see here. Our submarine will go to 59. All right. All right. Obviously, we're going to lose India. I would die. I would absolutely die if we don't lose India, but we'll lose it again. So he can start producing in round number 4, but at least we'll have a round off before he starts bum rushing. Maybe it'll give me time to drop Americans in Africa. So we'll have to see. But anyway, that's going to do it for United Kingdom round number 4, or number 3, sorry. And I will see you guys back for USA round number 3. All right, United States round number 3. So Japan bought more bombers, two destroyers and 2 bombers. He's got 5 bombers sitting in Szechuan, and he's got, this is round 3, and he's got 2 more in Japan. And the 2 destroyers, I'm sure it's to clear out my subs, but I'm just going to move them out of the way. But Russia is going to be just bombed to shit now every turn. So I have to start pressuring the fuck out of Germany, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Plus he already has India. So this is not good. Really not good. Oh man. So I'm going to have to figure out something. But we're going to do our best. What did he do as far as combat? Oh yeah, he took Kazakh. He took Berry. What else? And India. But he lost 2 infantry and a fighter. Huh. My Russian guys didn't die in vain. At least they killed somebody. But now I can't kill this. I can't take India back. Now he's going to start producing. And he's got a lot of money with Japan. 48, plus he's got 41 production. He's probably just going to buy more bombers. Probably going to buy 3 more bombers. Because I can't, I'm not even putting any pressure on him at all. He's got no fucking land units. I should drop a fat ass fleet and press hard for the back end of Japan. That's what I should do. But I don't know if I can do that. So we're going to try to take this Archangel with America. We're going to take this with Russia, leave that guy there so the tanks can't hit Russia this turn, and we're going to use Russia to try to kill West Russia. And then we're going to do our best to stay alive. So we are going to grab these 4 guys. We're going to go to C-Zone 8, drop them in Northwestern. We are going to use our fighters. We are going to use our battleship. We are going to use our cruiser. And we're going to use our bomber. And try to take Northwestern. And that's really all the combat and we gotta take this sub and get him out of here. Let's disengage him. Alright, so he's disengaged, so that's fine now. So we're not going to attack. And you can see now that he's disengaged, it's not highlighted anymore. We got to make sure I move that shit though. All right. So let's kill Northwestern. All right. This worked out, but I probably should have used the bomber over here instead of here. But we're going to take the bomber and put it into Russia. Our fighters going back to Russia. These 2 fighters are going back to C-Zone 8. Now, this aircraft carrier is going to C-Zone 8. This destroyer is going to 8. This destroyer is going to 8. This destroyer is going to 13. Our tank is moving. We'll just move it up 1. This transport's going to 13 with this destroyer, these 2 fighters, and this aircraft carrier. And then our 3 transports will go up here. And we'll move our 3 infantry, 2 artillery, and a tank up there into right there. And then we'll move our sub down to Hawaii. Alright. Alright, I think that's it. I'm going to have, what, 3 there? 3 there, 1 there, and 2 there. Okay. All right. He probably could take both of these back. But he may pick one or the other, and if I was him, I'd pick France. So we may get lucky and he won't touch Northwestern, which will help us out in round 4. If he doesn't do that. Alright. Alright, 2 transports into C-Zone 11. 3 artillery. 3 infantry. 1 infantry and a tank into Western United States. And that is done. And then, as much as this pains me to do, which I don't really want to do, we're going to buy 2 fighters with Russia and 3 infantry. I did not want to do that, but it is what it is. So we're going to grab this with 1 guy. And then we're going to hit this with 2 guys and an artillery. Alright. Alright, for the non-com. We don't really have any. We do not really have any. So... let's see. Oh man, what is it? 11:30. Okay, let's do this here, and then we'll mobilize our 3 infantry and our 2 fighters into Russia. We're gonna have to save money. What's our money? 22 production right now. So we're gonna make 22 this turn. Then we're gonna only make probably 8 next turn. So we don't buy anything, we'll have 30. We can repair 16 of the damage after he bombs the fuck out of Russia. We got to do something about this. But I think no matter what, we're going to go into C-Zone 5. 5 fighters and a bomber. I should have enough stuff to... to put into C-Zone 5 to protect C-Zone 5 from 5 fighters and a bomber. I'll have to run the numbers on it. But I think we should be okay. What's that? 2 aircraft carriers, 3 destroyers, a battleship, 2 cruisers, 3 fighters. I think that'll be enough. What won't be enough is... to land in C-Zone 8. But we won't have to, because we'll just go to C-Zone 7 with a handful of stuff. And then we can start just dumping stuff in England and dumping stuff in C-Zone on all this shit here. All these territories. So that is going to do it for USA 3, Russia 4. And I will see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 4. Alright, United Kingdom round number 4. So, Germany. I just bought 12 infantry and 2 artilleries. He blitzed a tank across and took this stuff for Germany. And then he ended up taking France and Northwestern back. And took Bulgaria, Romania back, which was undefended, so that's fine. And then in the non-com, he moved 8 tanks from Ivanki down here into Szechuan. I'm not exactly sure why. I mean, I guess he can hit Russia if I don't take back Kazakh, but I'm going to take back Kazakh. Like, I should be able to take back Kazakh no problem now. Like, I totally should be able to take back Kazakh. So, it's fine. It's actually not a problem. So, but he does have 8 out of 9 victory cities, and I need to start making landings and make it harder on Germany. Because Germany's making too much money. Germany's making $45. So I need to start hurting him in the wallet. Hopefully I can do it. It's not too little too late. So for England, I just bought 4 infantries, 2 artilleries, 2 tanks. And now we're going to move into C-Zone 5. So we're going to hit Karelia with our 4 tanks Oops, and our 4 infantry. Alright, so let's go here. Drop them in there. And then we have a cruiser in there somewhere. Alright, we'll use our fighter. We will go in here and bombard. Right? Alright. And then we are going to use these 3 fighters. And this fighter. Right? And our bomber. Alright. I'm going to do all that. I'm not going to use my submarine. Alright. And then this will go up to Sea Zone 3 and take Norway. So, once we take Karelia, he can't do the carrier drop on us with the 5 fighters from Germany. He'll have 1 bomber. I'm going to have a cruiser up here, and I'll put maybe 1 American destroyer up there. And so that should be enough to hopefully dissuade him from attacking with the bomber. But if he does, so be it. I think that's all we're going to do as far as combat. Alright, combat actually worked out better than I expected. So, I have infantry and 4 tanks remaining, which is great. So, our carrier from here is going to go into 5. We're going to land 2 fighters. So, this fighter is going into Sea Zone 5. And then this fighter is going into Sea Zone 5. And then the other 3 fighters are going back into Russia. And our bomber... Oh, our bomber can't go to Russia? Well, it'll go to Archangel. Do I want it to go to Archangel? Yeah, it'll go to Archangel. Alright. And then our destroyer from here is going into Sea Zone 5. Cruiser's going up to Sea Zone 3. This guy's going here. These guys are going here. This is just because in case he decides to go in here and take Egypt. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's go this way. In case he decides to go and get Egypt, we'll have at least a response to it. And then our submarine is going to go down here to 44. Let's see. I think that's it for United Kingdom. I think that's all we can do. Right? All right. All right, and then we're going to put our tanks, our artillery, and our infantry into England. All right. And now that we have Sea Zone 5, the rest of this crap here is going to go to Sea Zone 5. But I got to run the numbers on 5 fighters and a bomber against all of my Sea Zone stuff. So we will see if that will hold. I'm hoping it does. All right. Anyway, that's going to do it for United Kingdom round number 4. And I'll see you guys back for America round number 4. All right, United States round number 4. So Japan bought 3 tanks and a bomber and bought an industrial complex for Manchuria. He bombed Russia to oblivion. 'Cause I told you he had 7 bombers, so that shit was done. So I can't put any more guys in there, but I'm not going to worry about it. And then he took Rhodesia in Africa, dropped a guy down here, and then took Novo. Killed my infantry and didn't lose anybody. That one kind of sucks because he took it light. So that one kind of blows. So America, I'm ready to go now. I'm ready to get my C-Zone 5 dominance and start just landing everywhere in Europe and right off the Baltic Sea there. So for America, I bought 2 artillery, 6 infantry, a transport, and a destroyer. So we're going to add every turn from now on for a couple more turns. For the next 3 turns, we're going to try to add a transport and 2 extra infantry so that when we have maximum output, it'll be 12 land units every turn going into either Karelia or C-Zone 5, you know, somewhere up here. So, for the combat, the only thing we're going to do is, in fact, we'll take the tank. So we're going to grab the tank and 1 infantry. Go up to C-Zone 3 and take Finland. Right? I wanted to take this really bad, Evenki, but the problem is, if I do it, I'm making 15. I'm going to try to make 21, but if I move these guys out of here, he can use his German bomber. Although his Japanese, well, I'm going to move the UK bomber before his 7 Japanese bombers can hit my bomber here. But that's all the combat we're going to do for the United States. I think. Yep. Alright, so let's get that done. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's bomb something. What are we going to bomb? We can bomb Germany, I guess. Alright. Alright, I cannot tell you how many times I've gotten a 1 with my fucking bombing raid. It's kind of stupid. But I did. So anyway, the bomber's going to go into Karelia. And then we are going to move. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to move these 3 transports into C-Zone 5 with, let's see here. What does he got? 5 fighters and a bomber? Hold on, before I do that. Okay. This tank is going to go over to Egypt. And then let me run quick. Okay. In order to defend C-Zone 5, I need 4 fighters, 2 destroyers, 2 cruisers, and 2 aircraft carriers. Oh, and I didn't even add the battleship. Let me add the battleship. Alright, so I probably don't need that extra destroyer. Okay. So, I can take away a destroyer. Let's take away 1. Alright, so our battleship is going into C-Zone 5. Our cruiser is going into C-Zone 5. Our aircraft carrier is going into C-Zone 5 with 2 of these fighters. That'll give me 4 fighters, 2 aircraft carriers, 2 cruisers, a battleship, and a destroyer. That will be enough to fend off 5 fighters and a bomber. So these 2 destroyers will go up to C-Zone 3. This little fleet is going to 7. Alrighty. And then this stuff here is going to England. And then this stuff here is going up to Canada. Wait. And this transport is going back to Sea Zone 10. And then these 3 transports are going into Sea Zone 5. And now our logistics are set up now in the Atlantic to start shucking over at least 6 Americans every single turn into Europe. And then we're going to add to it every single turn until we get it up to 12 or more if we can. So that is what we're going to do with that. Our submarine is going over to 55. And because we're going to mobilize a destroyer here, we just can't put it in Sea Zone 56 yet because it can't defend against this, but we will eventually. All right. Okay. All right. Transport, destroyer, 6 infantry, and 2 artillery. All right. All right, that's going to do it for America. All right. Okay, so we're not going to buy anything with Russia. We got $22 and we're making 15, so we're going to have $37 after this turn, so we can repair it and buy 7 units no matter what. And that's if we don't take any territory back. So what we're going to do is we can take that one for free. And then those 2, that's 7 more, and we have 15, that would be 22. I don't think it really matters. So one thing we want to do is keep these 6 tanks away from Karelia. So we're going to take... Oh, I'm not buying anything. Sorry. We're not repairing. Right? Alright, so we're going to take 1 artillery, 1 infantry, and a fighter. And then we're going to take 2 infantry and the other fighter. Actually, let's do 1 and 1 and 1. Let's go. Alright, let's go. Let's take an artillery. Take an artillery and an infantry and a fighter. And if we can capture both of these, we'll have 37, right? Well, it's 15 plus 6, 21. So we'll have 43. So 43 we can repair and buy a nice chunk of defense. So I really want to kill this guy too, but I'm not going to be able to. All right. Let's run it. All right. Now he could put all 14 of his tanks into the Caucasus. Yeah. But I'm not sure he's going to want to do that, especially since this is going to be under threat now. So our fighters are going back to Russia. He doesn't have any tanks that can hit Russia yet. All right. We didn't mobilize anything. So we got $43 next turn. So that's going to be it for USA 4 and Russia 5, and I'll see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 5. All right, United Kingdom round number 5. So Germany bought 8 infantry, 5 artilleries, repaired 1 point of damage from the industrial complex in Germany. He took the Caucasus with 14 tanks, and I fully anticipate these 4 Japanese guys and the 5 fighters landing there. And then him start producing there, which would be good for him, because he's also going to be blowing the fuck out of my Russia thing. But we're going to start getting mad troops over here with England. We're going to start getting a ton of troops with England. So I just bought an industrial complex for Norway, 7 infantry and an artillery, and then we'll be able to ship over 10 guys. We got 5 transports. 10 guys every turn can go into probably Karelia. Plus, the Americans will be dropping off 6, so we'll be having 16 land units every turn going into Karelia, and we're going to add some with USA every turn from here on out, which should be enough, hopefully, to overwhelm them. But I can't say for sure if it's going to be. So we are going to bomb Germany again. We're going to use this infantry to take Baltic. We're going to grab 1 guy. We're going to go to Sea Zone 5, and we're going to take Northwestern. We're going to send 1 tank down to Ukraine. And I think that's all we're going to do as far as the combat. So that'll give us, let's see, 2, 4, 6. And I would love to get that back for Russia, but we're not going to. Alrighty. I think that's it. Okay. Yep, I think that's it. Alright, so combat. We lost a bomber. We did 1 point of damage last turn, and then we lost the bomber. So that was good. We're going to move everything into Egypt. I wonder if we should just put the industrial complex in Egypt. I don't want to. I thought about it, but I don't want to. These 3 tanks are going to Russia. This guy is going to Finland. Cruiser is going into Sea Zone 5. And then our 4 transports. Where the heck are they? Oh, here we go. I'm going to send 4 transports over there, pick up 2 tanks, 2 artilleries, 4 infantry, go back to Sea Zone 5, and drop them into Karelia. Alright. Yep. Oh, and then our sub is going down here to 39. Alright, industrial complex into Norway, and everything else into England. Alright. Alright, so we're set up now. As long as we can maintain here it is. As long as we can maintain 30 income every turn for United Kingdom, we're going to be dumping 10 infantry into Karelia every turn. Plus whatever we can drop with America, so 10 or 16 in there, and it should be pretty soon enough to just overwhelm Europe. Because once we get like a stack of 20, I'll move them into Baltic, and then we'll keep trading these 2 and moving as much as we can into Karelia until we can overwhelm Germany. But that's going to do it for United Kingdom round number 5. And I will see you guys back for America round number 5. All right, United States round number 5. So Japan bought 6 tanks and a fighter. 3 tanks for Manchuria, 3 tanks for India, and the fighter went to Japan, it looks like. Yep. So I guess he's going to do a Japanese tank rush. And then he moved all of his fleet into 52 and 53. Presumably to go kill my submarine. Because I look around and he has no transports. So Alaska's not under threat. Hawaii's not under threat. Now they will be, because he's going to figure out, after I don't buy a fleet here, that at some point I'm going to have to buy some units here and defend. But at least right now they're 3 turns from landing in the United States. 2 turns from Alaska. They got to buy them next turn, then land them in turn 7. Or if they want to go to Hawaii, it's turn 8. Right? So you're looking at turn 8 before anybody can land in Hawaii or the United States. So that means I got until round 7 to buy defense for United States. So I'm better to keep my logistics flowing in the Atlantic, and I'm going to be dialed in here pretty soon. What I'd really like to do is get some more guys to Africa to deal with this. But I am not going to be able to do it this turn. I'm going to get stuff going into... Man, I wish I could do something with that, because that's going to suck. Maybe next turn I'll run some guys down to Africa. But not right now. So with the United States, I bought 5 infantry, 3 artillery, and 1 more transport. We're going to start getting our stuff going here. And then we're going to grab these 2 guys and advance them. And use this. I'm not going to try bombing Germany more because I'm just losing bombers and it's pointless. So at least not until I have a handful of bombers. In fact, I may go down here with my bomber. Maybe not. Maybe. That might be I might need to do that. I can't do it now, right? No, I can't get there now, right? Yeah, I can't get there now. So we'll just go ahead and do it here. And that's all we're going to do. That's all we're going to attack with America. That's it. Our submarine, I could take this tank and go down here and take this back for England. And then just go tank on tank crime, but he, in theory, could grab another tank and have 2 tanks. So unless I go and try to do it right now, which I'm not going to do. So we're going to take, what is that, Ivanki? We're going to take Ivanki back and then just start landing troops in Karelia. So let's run this. All right. Our fighter goes back to Russia, and our bomber is going to go to Russia as well. If my bomber goes to Russia, can I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No, I can't. Well, it's going to have to go there somewhere, so that's fine. All right, now we're going to move this guy and the tank. And then we're going to go... 2 transports. Pick up these guys. Go back to Sea Zone 5. Drop them in Karelia. Alright, now these 3 go up to Sea Zone 7 and get dropped in England. And then this transporter goes to 10. These 2 transports go to 10. This one goes to 10. Our destroyer goes to 10. And then the 6 infantry and the 2 artillery move up. And now these two destroyers can go. Where do we want them? We'll put them in 5. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not yet. But I assume that these bombers might go into France. But if they do, we can always bounce down here for a turn and kill France. Not that I'd want to, but we could. Alright, and then we're going to take our submarine and go to 18. We're going to take 1 artillery and 1 infantry. And go up to Western Canada. Because he has no transports. Unless I'm missing something here. I don't see any. Alright. Right? I think that's it. We should be all set up now. Alright, our transport and our 5 infantry and 3 artillery go into Western United States. And that is it for United States. Alright, for Russia, he bombed the shit out of us, so we are going to repair it now. And by 8 infantry. And then for the combat, we're going to go down here with 2 guys. And a fighter. Actually, we'll do both fighters. And then we will take this with 1 infantry. And we will blitz Kazakh. And go back to get the points. And that will be it. All right. All right, for the non-com, our fighters go back to Russia. And our artillery is going to go into Karelia. I mean, he could move semi-heavy into here, but if he does, I might be able to 1-2 Germany. Probably not, though. What's German's money? 38. He's got a shitload of money left. All right. 8 infantry into Russia. All right. So he's going to bomb the shit out of it again. Hopefully we kill some of his bombers, which would be really nice. We need to start getting some more fighters. So I need to buy like maybe a United States fighter. Yeah. I gotta buy some USA fighters. So maybe I'll God, I hate to put a silly industrial complex in Finland just to buy fighters. But it might be worth it just to put a fighter every turn in C-Zone 5 and just drop it into Russia. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea. We'll have to see. But we're set up pretty good now with as far as the logistics go with the USA flow. So it'll be 4 in there and 7. So next turn we're going to have 3, 4, and 4. And then next turn we'll have 4, 4, and 4. And then we can either go up to 5, 5, and 5. And that'd be great. Drop 10 guys every turn, which we might want to do. Or we can switch to maybe buying a Navy. I don't know. We probably have to by then because he's going to wise up and start attacking the United States, I believe, from this end. But this isn't going to cut it right here. I need to start sending some of this shit down into Europe. So we will see. Anyway, that's going to do it for USA 5, Russia 6. And I will see you guys back for United Kingdom at round number 6. United Kingdom at round number 6. So Germany bought 10 infantry and 2 artilleries. And then he took Northwestern, took Poland, took Baltic, and took Ukraine. But he did end up losing a tank there, which is nice. He bought 10 infantry, 2 artilleries. And then he mobilized 4 to the Caucasus and 2 and 6 to Germany. So I'm losing Africa, which sucks. I really need to get more guys over to Africa. But I'm about to put a nice fat stack in Karelia, which is nice. So, and I think I can hold. I think I'm pretty good holding this. I don't think the 1-2 is going to work. I really don't. Oh yeah, I'm going to go that way. You know what? I'll send 1 tank there. All right. So for the combat, all I did with England was buy 5 infantry, 5 artilleries because we got 5 transports. I did the math, so he's got 5 fighters and 6 bombers in range of C-Zone 5. The math says it's a 12% success rate. So if he takes that battle and kills all my shit 1 out of 10 times, or roughly 1 out of 10 times, okay, so be it. I'm going to move a couple of these destroyers on America's turn into C-Zone 5, and it should be locked up. As long as he doesn't get his bombers in range of C-Zone 7. Which I need to check that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they're not in range yet. But if you were to put them in France, then I'd probably have to take France. Or if he sneaks them into Evenki. This is a great spot for bombers, especially Axis bombers. Because you can hammer C-Zone 6 and 7 and land here, and C-Zone 5. You can hammer everything from here. So he doesn't have that yet. So I am going to go, we're going to take 1 artillery and 1 infantry and 1 fighter. And we're going to take Baltic, and then we're going to grab 1 transport. We're going to take 1 artillery, 1 infantry, go back to C-Zone 5, drop them in Northwestern, take 1 fighter, take 2 cruisers, and try to kill Northwestern. Hopefully we can get all of those. I really hope we can get all of those. And then what are we going to have left? 6 guys? Or 5 guys, maybe? 6. Alright. So let's run the combat there. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh. Alright. What's he got? 28 infantry and 10 artillery? So I'm guessing that's going to move forward now. It's a lot of fucking infantry. Alright, so this guy's going to go forward. Fighters going back to C-Zone 5, both of them. And then we're going to take 4 transports. And we're going to pick up our AA gun and 6 dudes. Go to C-Zone 5, drop them into Karelia. And then we're going to take a tank into Russia and a tank over into Ivanki. And I wonder if I should just move a couple guys over here. Yeah, let's move 2 infantry into Archangel, which I probably I don't know if I want to. This guy's going to go to 20. He's going to go 28 probably. And 10, which would be plenty. I'm only going to be able to put 10. Before he attacks, I'm going to be able to put 16 more units. 16. And I've got... Well, I'm going to have like 10. So I have 26 in there. Probably not going to be enough, but we can, like I said, we can shift our focus when he moves forward and go down to France. And just start landing in France, stacking France. We could do that too. So we may have to do that. We just might have to do that. All right. We are going to put 1 infantry and 1 artillery in Norway, and then the other 8 into United Kingdom. Alright, we're only at 29, which sucks, so we can only... Well, we can still buy... Can't buy 10 infantry, which sucks. We need to get up to 30, which is why Africa is going to be important. So I'm going to have to... If this transport by itself just goes over here into 34, I'm going to use my United States bomber to kill it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might even use it if it goes to 33. And just kill it. And then I can just clean up Africa when he has nothing else that can go over there. I'm anticipating Japan to bomb the shit out of Russia again. But we're going to have a couple more England units here. We can start trading. We're going to trade this back. We're going to kill this tank. So Russia's going to get a couple bit more money. Unless the Japan guys go here. In which case... I might even hit this with 2 infantry, the bomber, and the fighter. I don't know. We'll have to see. But anyway, that's going to do it for United Kingdom round 6, and I'll see you guys back for USA round number 6. Alright, United States round number 6. So Japan bought 6 tanks, a transport, and an artillery. 3 tanks for India, 3 tanks for Manchuria, transport for C-Zone 60. And an artillery for Japan. Then he attacked Novo with 5 fighters and lost 2 fighters. Bombed the shit out of Russia again. Lost a bomber, but still blew it up. And then he rolled his tank over Africa and got more stuff there, which we thought he would do. So, I gotta make a little detour from my shuck here. But actually our odds have improved markedly because he lost a bomber and 2 fighters, so that's good. So C-Zone 5 is probably safe, so we don't even have to move this stuff, which is good because I'm going to move it into C-Zone 8 this turn. So I did buy another transport again. We're just trying to get as many as we can into play. 8 infantry and artillery and a fighter, and then I got to defend Western. He's probably going to take Alaska. That's why he put the transport here. I think it's the only way. It's the only reason to put the transport there, actually. Or he's just going to go up here and hang out in 64 and then drop it in Hawaii. Which is fine. So we'll have a defense there. We're going to try to take Africa back. So I'm going to send this tank here down here. And then I'm going to grab 1 artillery and 1 infantry. And go to 23 and try to kill that tank. God willing, we kill that tank. And then we are going to send these 2 guys at this tank with our bomber and our fighter. Not our fighter. Two guys in our bomber are going to go there. And then I debated if we should send the tank at Ukraine. Or if we should send it, or if we should leave it. I think we're going to send it. Oh, man. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to take 2 infantry, go to C-Zone 8, take France, and then we're going to take 2 infantry, go to C-Zone 8, take Northwestern. Alrighty. Alrighty, I think that's all we want to do with America. We have to decide if we're going to repair Russia. I don't know if I am. Because what do I have? I have 26 bucks. So I could repair the whole thing and then buy like 2 artillery or 2 infantry and an artillery. Or I could save up my my money for 1 turn and have, let's see, 19 plus 20 plus 22. 22 and 26 is 48, and then I could drop a significant amount of stuff in Russia. So I got to run the math, though, to see if I need to do that. And that's what we're going to do. So let's run it. Hopefully we win this battle here. I'd settle for just killing the tank, though. Come on, give me a hit. Yes. Oh, that's beauty. Okay. Alright, so I was about to say that he had the worst hit-back ratio I've ever seen, but he actually got a hit with his tank in Ukraine, and I got nothing out of it. But I did kill his tank up here. And so we got to decide what we're going to do with that. We have got to decide what we're going to do with that. Man, I want to hit this bad, but I don't think I will. 5 tanks, because he's got all these fighters here. And he could go with 3 tanks and then whatever, but we might want to do that anyway. Because these are free units. I don't know. We'll have to look at that when UK's turn comes around. Let's see. Alright, so we want to move our destroyer to C-Zone 8. These guys and these guys to C-Zone 8 and drop them in England. We want to go with these 3 transports over here. Grab the artillery, grab the infantry, go back to 5 and drop them in Karelia. We want to take these 3 transports back over to C-Zone 10 all these guys go up to Canada. And then this fleet goes down here to Sea Zone 8. Right? All right. Okay, what else do we want to do? We're going to leave that stuff there. All right. All right, so a fighter goes into Western United States with an artillery. We'll throw 8 infantry and a transport into Eastern United States. And that's going to do it, I think. All right. Okay, worst case scenario, if I don't add anything. If I don't add anything at all, I can still hold 99%. Well, let me see. He's got actually 4 fighters, right? With Japan, 4 fighters. With Japan, and I'll take away 1 infantry so I can block. Alright, it's still 99. Even with the 1-2. Alright. Okay. And I could actually block this if I wanted with plus I'll have 2 guys in there. So I could do 2 infantry in there. My reinforcements. And theoretically 1 tank. Alright. And that's not putting any fighters in it. So, I don't want to repair Russia at all. Let me see here. If I repair it, and I repair it with 1 unit and buy a fighter. 2, I can buy a tank and a fighter. Or 2 guys and a fighter. And then it'll be 22 again. Or 21. So I go there. That goes down to 22. That goes down to 21. And it goes back up to 23. I'm not blocking either one of these. So I can just go down to 22 plus 2 guys is 24. And add 1 more fighter. All right, let's do that. Oh, I can't because I can only buy, let's do, instead of 2 guys, let's go like this here. What if we just buy a fighter? And then we'll have 30 next turn. So we'll go back down to 22. But we'll have another fighter. All right. All right, so let's do that. So we're only going to go... We'll bank 7. We'll just buy a fighter. We'll bank 7, and then we're going to make 20, so we'll have 27. We're going to make 20, hopefully 22. So we'll have 29. That's pretty good. Even 27 is pretty good. But we'll definitely have this. That's 22 and that. Okay. Let's do it. All right. For the combat, we're going to send this guy and our 2 fighters at the tank here. And then we're going to blitz with 1 tank. And get that money back. So let's roll. All right, combat was fantastic. We killed the guy. We took Ukraine. We did not lose anybody. Our fighters go back to Moscow. We put 1 guy into West Russia. And we're not worried about blocking anything else. Right? Okay. All right. And we're going to throw our fighter into Russia, and that will be the end of the turn. All right, we're up to 31 with Russia, which is nice, even if he bombs the shit out of us again. So that will do it for USA 6, Russia 7, and I'll see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 7. All right, United Kingdom round number 7. So Germany bought 11 infantry and an artillery, captured Kazakh via tank blitz, took Bello, because I didn't have anybody in there, took Novo. It was undefended. And then he took France. He killed a couple infantry and lost an infantry. And he kind of mini-stacked it with 6 dudes. Actually, I should be able to kill that if I wanted. So I could actually trade that again and kill it. I'm not sure I will, but I definitely could. Definitely could. Northwest Europe, he killed it. Ukraine, he took it. Baltic and West Russia. All right. Okay, so my objectives for this turn. So I have to take West Russia with United Kingdom because I don't want him to blitz these 6 tanks into Karelia with his 5 bombers and his 3 fighters. Or 4 fighters, as it turns out. I don't want him to... Although I could probably withstand that. Anyway, we're not going to do that. Let's see. And I just got to keep taking stuff, picking this off, getting my USA traction rolling. So we're going to keep picking off as much shit as we can. Although Germany has a lot of money. Germany has $43. That's a lot of fucking money. They have a lot of fucking money. Although Russia right now is making $30, which is good. Or no, they're making only 15, but I have $30 because I saved one. All right. So we just bought 7 infantry and 2 artilleries only because we didn't have $30. We could buy 10 infantry. So first thing we're going to do is take this back. That's going to be accomplish 2 objectives. Getting 1 back for the Soviet Union, which we probably won't see because these 3 tanks will kill it. But on the flip side, he's not going to be able to hit the USA guys. And so they'll be able to take this one back. So we're just kind of delaying the inevitable. He will advance with the 3 tanks. More than likely. But we just want to get it so Japan has to worry about this. And then we are going to start taking a bunch of stuff. So we're going to take 1 artillery and 1 infantry. and 1 fighter. Try to take West Russia back, and then here's the good one. So we are going to take 5 transports and go here. We're going to take these 4 artilleries, that artillery, these 4 guys, and this guy. We're going to go back to Sea Zone 5. We're going to drop them all in Baltic. We're going to use our 2 cruisers to bombard. We're going to attack with these 2 fighters. And we're going to attack with these 2 fighters. So these 2 fighters from Russia will hit here and land in Sea Zone 5. These Sea Zone 5 will hit here and then land in Russia. I don't have any tanks. I wish I had a United Kingdom tank here. But I'm just going to let USA clean all this up. And then we'll go from there. So I think that's all I want to do. This right here, I'm going to move these 2 guys into Russia. If he doesn't use the tank to blitz this way, which he might just use the tank to go, I don't know if he will. He could go this way. We'll just pick it off with Russia. Because we'll have enough money to buy a decent amount of stuff for Russia anyway. And America, I got to start buying fighters. I got to start buying fighters. Or if I can get United Kingdom's money up, I got to start buying maybe a fighter. I need 40 for that to buy a fighter and 10 guys, and it's not gonna happen. Actually, I can't even do that because I can only deploy 10 guys. So a fighter and 9 guys would cost me 37. That's gonna be tough, but I might be able to do it. Maybe if I start taking France, I could probably. All right. I think that's all I want to do. I'm going to take Bello with America and Northwestern or France or both with America. Probably Northwestern. But this is a key battle here. Got to get West Russia. So let's run it and see what happens. All right. One hit? Oh my god. Alright. England did its job. We did lose 4 infantry in Baltic. 28. Oh, he's got the tanks. That's the problem. I can't keep him from... The tanks can't even get here. Man, maybe I should stack this with the Americans. Then he'll have to run the tanks. But I think if I was him, I'd run some Japanese tanks over there. I don't know. He's trying to build up for the 1-2, and I think I'm good right now. I got to do something over here in the Pacific, which I'm not doing. Let's see. Yeah. I'm going to have an extra couple guys here, right? Because I have 6. No, I won't. I won't have 6 extra. I won't have extra guys. All right. All right, so this fighter goes back to Russia. 2 of these fighters go there, and then... Wait a minute here. All right, let's look at them. All right, so this guy goes here. This guy goes here. And these 2 guys go there. In a Sea Zone 5. And then these 2 guys are going down to Russia. Just to be used for trading. Man, I really wish I could just... He's going to take Egypt in 2 turns for sure. For sure. He's going to take Egypt. All right. Can I do anything else? I don't think I can do anything else. All right. That's going to do it for United Kingdom. Let me finish that. Oh, wait a minute. The sub's got to go to 37. All right. All right. Now we're going to put 2 artillery and 6 infantry and 1 in whatchamacallit, Norway. All right. All right, so I'm good to have 10 guys next turn. I can probably take France. I should do the math. I got 2 fighters. I can't really... I could bounce the destroyers over here and send the battleship over here to bombard. I don't know. That's kind of rough. I'll probably just go in there and take Northwestern. Use the battleship and 4 fighters. And take Northwestern. That might be it. And we're going to take that for sure. So... I could even use the battleship, the cruiser, and 3 fighters, use a fighter there. All right. So we should be pretty good as far as USA's turn goes. So that's going to be it for UK 7. I'll see you guys back for United States round number 7.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they
all right, welcome back. This is the end of the game. So, my opponent timed out and did not move. He didn't do anything with Japan. Which, I mean, I'm kind of surprised. He had, well, I mean, I don't know exactly what his strategy was. He had a fleet in 53 with no transports. He could have hit Alaska, but he's going to lose all that shit. Probably could have hit this heavy, but he was still going to lose that with America. And I had Russia locked. Russia was not... Russia was probably not getting cracked anytime soon. I did have to clean up Africa, which I was going to do with America. And if he didn't move this transport, I was going to snipe it. He probably would have moved it, but what was he going to do? Go up here? To 42 or to 62, I don't know, but he didn't really have much. He did take, he did manage to take India like really early in the game, but I thought I recovered pretty well, and I had C Zone 5 on lock, and I was just going to keep dropping shit into Karelia and move it into Russia, and then take these. So I think I was in a pretty decent position. If he anytime tried to go light into Baltic and failed to take it, then I would have stacked with all my United Kingdom stuff. So like 13 guys and 2 artilleries, and then all my Americans, the 11 guys from here, and then the 4, which would have been like, I don't know, 20 something guys, which may or may not have been able to withstand. Well, it would have withstood it unless he moved the tanks back, right? So anyway, he didn't do that, and so ultimately, I'll take the victory. I mean, the game's still in doubt. Let's see. The attack power was damn near identical. I had an 8-point attack power lead, which was going to vanish as soon as he bought Japan's stuff and whatever he attacked with Japan. So once he killed that, that would have taken away my attack power. If he had killed my West Russia guys, which he probably would have, that would have taken away my attack power. So it probably would have been close to dead even on the attack power, at least until America went. So anyway, interesting game, back and forth, but I thought I was actually getting the upper hand. I think I was going to be in pretty good position. I felt pretty good about the game. So anyway, that's going to be the end of this game and the end of this video. And I will see you guys back for another video. Thanks for watching.